Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala wa ba'd. And I add the link and check the audio, inshallah ta'ala, to ensure that my sound is coming through until someone comes in the room. طيب. And we'll wait a minute or two. As soon as I said that, someone came in. We'll still wait a minute, bismillah. We're inside Surah Al-Araf, ayat number 180. Ayat number 181, rather, since we finished 180 yesterday, which is at the top of page 173. Inshallah ta'ala, today we will finish Surah Al-A'raf. طيب. جزاكم الله خيرا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وممن خلقنا and ممن min men. This is min plus men as a conjunction, mimman. And from those, from the one, or from those, khalaqana, we created. And of those, or from those that we created, ummatun, a party, yahduna bilhaq, yahduna, they guide with the truth. Wabihi, and with it, ya'dilun, and with it they do justice. With it they are just. Ya'dilun, from adal. وَالَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا, and those who deny, belie, reject, بِآيَاتِنَا, our signs, our ayat, سَنَسْتَدْرِجُهُمْ, seen here, the sa is showing the future. Nastadriju. This comes from dal ra jim. And istidraj, the noun of it, istidraj, means to basically allow someone to, in English we say, we give them enough rope to hang themselves, right? Meaning you allow them to harm themselves. You put them in a position and you let them go, even though you know they're going to make stupid decisions and they're harming themselves. Sanastadrijuhum, meaning we're going to allow them this, istidraj. Here it says we shall gradually take them to ruin, meaning we don't destroy them all at once. If you give someone enough rope to hang themselves, you don't shoot them in the forehead. You give them the rope and then they go play with it and they hang themselves. It's a slow process. So, sanastadrijuhum min haythu la ya'lamun. Min, from, haythu, from where, la ya'lamun, they do not know. From where they know not, where they do not know. A person usually doesn't realize it. When Allah, sometimes He lets you continue on doing something. This is istidraj. You know it's wrong. You continue to do it. You continue to do it. He continues to give you money and more houses and more cars and more fame, whatever the case is, even though you're doing wrong. This is istidraj. And you don't even realize it. You think Allah loves me. Look how He gave me all these houses and cars and fancy things and all this. Man, look at all this. And He doesn't love you. He gave you istidraj. right? وأملي وأملي lahum. Basically, I will leave them, right, to I'm giving them respite. Umli lahum. I'm giving them respite. This time to wait until the end. Inna kaidi, indeed kaidi, my kaid, like the word makar that we had before. Inna kaidi, my kaid, my plan, mateen, is strong. Then we have awalam yatafakkaru. Yatafakkaru, they reflect. Lam yatafakkaru, they do not reflect. Walam yatafakkaru, and they do not reflect. Then we have the in the beginning, which makes it a question. Awalam yatafakkaru, do they not reflect? Do they not reflect? Ma bisahibihim. Sahib is companion. Ma is a negation. Ma bisahibihim. There is not in their companion, or their companion does not have. Min jinnah. Min jinnah. Jinnah here means madness. The word majnoon, to be crazy, to be mad, to be insane. He doesn't have this, meaning the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's calling them sahibikum, their companion, or sahibihim, their companion. He's calling them their companion because he lived with them for 40 years. They trusted him. They gave them their goods. This is their companion. Ma bi sahibihim min jinnah. In huwa. In is a negation here, meaning ma. It is not. It is not. Huwa, it is not. Illa, except nadhirun mubin. Or he is not, except a nadhir, a warner. Mubin, a plain, clear warner. Awalam yanzuru. Yanzuru, they look. Lam yanzuru, they do not look. Walam yanzuru, and they do not look. Awalam yanzuru, and do they not look? Fi malakut, in the dominions, and what is owned, right? As-samawati wal ard, the dominions, everything that is owned in the heavens and the earth. Wa ma khalaq Allah, and what Allah created. Min shay, meaning from everything, right? Wa an asa, wa an, and that asa, perhaps, maybe, an yakuna, that it is qad iqtaraba, it qad, emphasis, iqtaraba, to come close, to come near, ajaluhum. This is why yakun, and yakun, right? That it, ajalahum, yakun, that it has drawn near. Ajal, their term, their ajal, this is their term, their time limit, their expiration date, right? Their lifespan. قد اقترب أجلهم. فبأي, so with which, or in which, hadith, in which speech, in which, here it says message, in which speech, ba'dahu, after it, yu'minun, will they believe? In which speech after it will they believe? Man yudlil, whoever he sends astray. And we already said, it says here, let's to go astray. And while this is correct, at the same time, he sends them astray. Man yudlilillahu, we don't believe that nothing happens except with Allah's permission, except with his foreknowledge, except with his creating it and causing it to happen. Nothing happens except with his will. Men yudlilillahu, whoever Allah causes to go astray. Fala hadiya lah. Fala, so there is no hadi. There is no hadi. There is no guide lahu for him, for whoever Allah sends astray. وَيَذَرُهُمْ, and he leaves them from وَذَرَ يَذَرُ وَذَرَ وَيَذَرَهُمْ, he leaves them فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ, in their transgression, their طُغْيان, they're going overboard in transgression. يَعْمَهُونَ, يَعْمَهُونَ meaning wandering blindly. We had this in Surah Al-Baqarah and before, other than that as well. يَعْمَهُونَ, from Ain Mim Ha, to wander blindly. Yas'alunaka, they ask you. Yas'aluna, yas'aluna, they ask. Ka, you. Anis sa'a, they ask you about the hour, meaning the hour, the day of judgment. Ayyana, mursaha. Ayyana, when. Ayyan, basically, when. Mursaha, when is its appointed time? Why is it called mursaha? Let's see if we can find a word that's related to C. Why is it this word? Mursaha has its appointed time. A marsa, marsa with a fatha on the meme, is an anchor. An anchor. Right? Rawasi, no, something firmly fixed. So it's not moving. Mursaha, meaning its appointed time, meaning it's not moving. It's like an anchor. That's nice. MashaAllah. Qul, say, innama ilmuha, only, innama, only, ilmuha, its knowledge is only, inda Rabbi, with my Lord. La yujalliha. Yeah, fixed anchor. La yujalliha. Yujalli, meaning to make it clear and available. Clear, like it says, manifest here. To make something just clear, visible, nothing blocking it. La yujalliha. Nothing can manifest it, meaning the hour. Nothing can manifest it. Make it clear. Li waqtiha, meaning its time. No one can make its time clear. Illahu, except him. Thaqulat. Thaqulat, it will be heavy. Thaqulat, it is heavy. Or yeah, it is already heavy, but meaning it will be heavy. In the past tense, though, Allah spoke about it. Thaqulat, fis samawati wal ard, something heavy. This hour is a tremendous thing. Just as we'll be scared, the rest of creation, not just the angels and the jinn, but everything, right? Not just the animals, the mountains, all of this will be afraid. All of this, thaqulat, it's something major. Thaqulat fis samawati wal ard, it's heavy in the heavens and the earth. La ta'tikum, it will not come to you, meaning a sa, this hour. La ta'tikum, will not come to you. Illa baghtatan, except suddenly. Baghtatan, we've had this word a few times now. Baghtatan, suddenly. Yas'alunaka, they ask you. Ka'annaka, as if you. Hafi, as if you are hafi, very knowledgeable. Anha, about it. As if you are hafi, about it. Anha. Let me see. I don't know hikmah of that word hafi being used here. That'd be a good something to look up for us, huh? Hafi. Why not alim or something like that, right? Qul, say, innama, only, ilmuha, its knowledge is only in Allah, with Allah. Walakin, but, however, akthar nasi, most of the people, la ya'lamun, they do not know. Qul, say, la amliku, I do not own, I do not possess, li nafsi, for myself, naf'an, any benefit, any good, wala darran, wala, nor any harm, wala, nor darran, any harm. Illa ma Allah, illa, except ma, what, sha'a, he will, desired or wished, Allah. Walau kuntu, and if I had, walau, and if, kuntu, I was, a'lamul ghaib, if I had knowledge, if I was knowledgeable about the unseen, la astakthartu, from kathara, right? Kathara, like the word kathir. We just had it. Akthar nas. La astakthartu. Then I would have gotten in abundance. Islam is an emphasis. La astakthartu. I would have gathered a lot. Min al khair, of good. Wama massani. Wama, and it wouldn't. Massani, and it wouldn't have touched me. Massa, it wouldn't have touched me. Asu, any evil. If I had knowledge of the unseen, I'd have all kinds of stuff. I'd know the lottery numbers for tomorrow, and it wouldn't be gambling because I knew them. And I'd go buy a ticket and I'd win. And I'd know that someone was going to run the red light, and I wouldn't take that route so nobody would hit me and sideswipe me. Nothing would happen to me if I had knowledge of the unseen. The Prophet ﷺ, if he had knowledge of the unseen, he wouldn't have been harmed by the Quraysh. He wouldn't have been pushed into the desert without anything to eat. He would have known where something was. He wouldn't have had to suffer. In ana, I am not. In ana, ma ana, illa nadhirun, except a warner, wa bashir, and a giver of glad tidings. Li qawmin yu'minun, li, for qawmin, a people, yu'minun, who believe. Huwa alladhi, he is the one who khalaqakum, who created you, min nafsin wahidatin, min, from nafsin, a soul, wahidatin, a single soul, wa ja'ala minha, and he made from it, because nafs is feminine, wa ja'ala minha zawjaha, and he created from it or made from it its mate. So here Hawa is called the Zawj. As we said, the wife can be a Zawj or a Zawja with a ta marbuta. وَجَعَلَ مِنْهَا زَوْجَهَا, and he made from it its mate. لِيَسْكُنَ إِلَيْهَا, li, so that, in order to, yaskuna, so that he could live, ilayha, basically live with her. And the word second means house, and it comes from the same root as sakina. Sakina is tranquility and calm and peace, right? So the house is where you should find peace. When it's raining outside, what do? You run in the house. When it's too hot outside, you go in the house, right? When it's windy out, you go in the house. When it's too noisy out, you go in the house. When they're fighting in the street, you go in the house. You're supposed to find comfort there, peace there. But if you go in a house when it's raining and it's more water inside than out, then there's no peace there. If there's more noise inside than out, there's no peace there. Right? So the purpose here, second, is to find comfort. This is housing. لِيَسْكُنَ إِلَيْهَا, so that he could live with her, find comfort with her. This is what should be done in the house. فَلَمَّا, so when, تَغَشَّاهُمْ, تَغَشَّاهَا, or تَغَشَّاهَا, so when he covered her, تَغَشَّاهَا, it says here, when he had sexual contact with her. تَغَشَّاهَا. تَغَشَّا meaning he covered her. We've had this word, غَشَّا or غِشَاوَة. تَغَشَّاهَا. So when he covered her, حَمَلَتْ حَمْلًا خَفِيفًا. حَمَلَتْ. She became pregnant, or she carried a burden. This is the word for pregnant in Arabic. To be burdened, to be carrying a burden. Hamal, humla. Humla, she's burdened, carrying a burden. Hamalat hamlan, she bore a burden. She carried a burden. Khafifan, a light burden. Famarrat bihi, so she moved about with it. Marrat, she moved about, bihi, with it. This haml. Falamma, so when, athqalat, so when she grew heavy, so when she became heavy, athqalat, da'awa Allah, da'awa, they both called Allah, they both invoked and supplicated to Allah, Rabbahuma, their Lord, la'in, that if, ataytana, if you gave us, salihan, a righteous child, you gave us something, a righteous child, lanakunanna, we will indeed be min ash-shakirin, from the grateful, from the thankful. Falamma, so when, atahuma, he gave them both, salihan, a righteous child, ja'ala lahu, ja'ala, they made, lahu, for him, shuraka'a, they made for him partners, fima atahuma, in what he gave them. Fata'ala Allah, so high is Allah, exalted is Allah, amma yushrikun, about what they attribute. Just quickly, because this is not Adam and Eve committing shirk. These are people after them committing shirk. Not Adam and Eve, just to be clear. Even though the story is connected. Right? Even though the story is connected. This is not Adam and Eve who committed shirk. Ayushrikuna. Is a question. Yushrikuna. Committing shirk. Associating partners. Ayushrikuna. Are they associating partners? Ma la yakhluqu, meaning making a partner that which does not create. Shay'a, anything. They're going to make that a partner with Allah. Wahum yukhlaqun, and they themselves are created. Wahum yukhlaqun, and they yukhlaqun, they are created. Right? You're going to worship something that it itself is created. وَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ يَسْتَطِيع, meaning to be able. وَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ, and they're not able. لَهُمْ, they're not able to, regarding them, for them, لَهُمْ نَصْرًا, any help. They're not able to give them any help. وَلَا أَنفُسَهُمْ, nor themselves. يَنْصُرُونَ, can they help themselves? Those things which they take as partners besides Allah, cannot help them, nor can they help themselves. If a fly lands on the idol, it can't push it away. وَإِن تَدْعُوهُمْ, and if you call them, إِلَى الْهُدَى, if you invite them, إِلَى الْهُدَى, to guidance, لَا يَتَّبِعُوكُمْ, لا, they do not يَتَّبِعُوا, they do not follow you. Kum. Sawa'un, it's the same. Alaykum, it's the same for you. Ada'awtumuhum, it's the same to you. Regardless, it's the same. If you called them, da'awtum, you called hum, them. Antum samitun, or antum, you are samitun, you are those who are silent. It's the same. Whether you call them or you're silent, right? They're not going to follow you. Inna alladhina, indeed those, tad'una, you call, you invite, you invoke, you supplicate, min dunillah, other than Allah, ibadun, they are slaves, amthalakum, just like you, meaning they're creation of Allah, just like you. Fad'uhum, so call them, invoke them, supplicate them. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لَكُمْ, fal, and then let, yastajibu, let them answer, lakum, let them answer to you. In kuntum sadiqeen, if you were truthful, if they're really worthy of it, call them. فَدْعُوهُمْ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لَكُمْ, and then let them answer you. In kuntum sadiqeen, if you're really from the truthful. Alahum, lahum, they have. Alahum, do they have. Arjul, do they have feet. Yamshuna, they walk. Biha, with them, they walk with them. Am, or lahum, or do they have. Aidin, they have hands. Yabatishuna biha, from batasha, they are able to hold something with it. They have hands. Yabatishuna biha, they can hold it, hold something with them. Am, or lahum, do they have. A'yun, do they have eyes. Yubsiruna biha, they can see with them. Am lahum adhan, or do they have ears. Yasma'una biha, they hear with them. Qul, say, ud'u shuraka'akum, call, invoke, supplicate to your partners. Thumma, then, kiduni, kidu means, like we have the word kaid, plot here. Kidu is an order, plan. Kiduni, plan against me. Make a plan against me. Make a scheme or a plot against me. Fala tunzirun. Fala tunzirun. And don't give me any respite. Fala, and don't. Tunziruni. Tunzirun, you give me respite. You give me a break. You give me the ability to, some time. You give me some time to get myself together and do what you think I need to do. La tunziruni, and do not give me any respite. Inna, indeed, this is a bold challenge from Allah Azza wa Jal, right? Inna, it's powerful. Inna waliyallah, indeed, my wali is Allah. Alladhi, who nazzal al-kitab, who sent down the book. Wa huwa, and he, yatawalla as-salihin. He yatawalla, he is the guardian. He takes on the role of guardian, protector, ally of the salihin, the righteous. وَالَّذِينَ تَدْعُونَ, and those whom you call, min dunihi, other than him. You call them, invoke them, supplicate other than him. لا يستطيعون نصركم. لا يستطيعون. They are not able, they are not capable. نصركم, to give you help, to help you. ولا أنفسهم, nor themselves. ينصرون, do they help? Nor can they help themselves. وإن تدعوهم, and if you call them or supplicate to them. إلى الهدى, to guidance. If you call these things, these shuraka, إلى الهدى, to guidance. لا يسمعوا, they do not hear. وتراهم, and you see them. ينظرون, looking. إليك, you see them looking at you. وهم لا يبصرون, and they do not see. Meaning you created eyes to look out and look forward, so they're as if they're looking at you, but they don't see. لا يبصرون. خذ العفو. It says خذ, take, al-afwa, take this pardoning, take forgiveness. وأمر, and command, بالعرف, command with the good. وأعرض, and turn away, عن الجاهلين, turn away from the ignorant. Let's see what خذ العفو, how they translate it. Show forgiveness. Show, that's nice. خذ العفو, take this pardoning, meaning show it, take it, right? Take it, and like basically display it, give it. وإما, and if, ينزغنك, ينزغن, from nazaga, to incite, and the noon is mushaddada at the end is emphasis. If they incite you, min ash-shaytan, nazghun, if an evil incitement from shaitan, if it incites you, an evil incitement from shaitan, meaning if shaitan comes to you and tries to incite you to do something, فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ, فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ, then seek refuge. فَاسْتَعِذْ, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ, إِنَّهُ, indeed he, سَمِيعٌ, is all hearing, alim, all sami', all hearing, alim, all knowing. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا, indeed those who have taqwa, إِذَا, when, مَسَّهُمْ, when it touches them, طَائِفٌ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ. طَائِف, here it says an evil thought. If something touches them, an evil thought, min ash-shaytan, from shaitan. تذكروا, تذكروا, they remember. تذكروا, فإذا, and behold, and lo, hum mubsirun, and lo, they see aright, they are able to see. Shaitan came to them with a thought, they remembered Allah, and now they're able to see correctly. فإذا هم مبصرون. وإخوانهم, and their brothers. يمدونهم, يمدون, from the word mud. Mud meaning to elongate. We say alif lam, that's a mud, right? يمدونهم, they get them longer, deeper, elongated. Fil ghayb, they elongate them, they stretch them out in this ghayb, in this error. That's why it says they plunge them deeper into error. It's not necessarily got anything to do with plunging in deep. It's got to do with elongating, making that error more and bigger. And since error and things go down, good things go up, bad things go down, then this error is deeper. يَمُدُّونَهُمْ فِي الْغَيِّ ثُمَّ, then لَا يُقْصِرُونَ, they will not be able to rest, to relax. وَإِذَا, and when, Lem ta'tihim. Ta'tihim, you came to them. Lem ta'tihim, you did not come to them. Bi ayatin, with an ayah, with a miracle or a sign. Qalu, they say, lawlad ijtabaytana lajtabaytaha. Lawlajtabaytaha. Ijtaba meaning to choose. Why ijtabaytaha? Why did you not choose it? Why did you not choose it? Basically, to come with this miracle. Qul, say, innama, only, attabi'u, I follow, I only follow, ma yuha, what is revealed, ilayya, to me, mir rabbi, from my Lord. Hadha, this, basairu, mir rabbikum, this is insight from your Lord. Basair, the plural of basira, basairu min rabbikum, wa hudan, and guidance, wa rahma, and mercy, liqawmin yu'minun, for a people who believe. Wa idha, and when, qurya, this is majhul, passive, when it is recited, we don't know who is reciting, we just know it's recited. وَإِذَا قُرِيَ الْقُرْآنِ, and when the Quran is recited, فَاسْتَمِعُوا, then listen. There's a difference between يَسْمَعُوا وَيَسْتَمِعُوا. يَسْمَعُوا is to hear. يَسْتَمِعُوا is to listen. So we know, for example, music is haram. Music is haram. But if you enter an elevator or a supermarket and they have music playing over it and you need to get your groceries or you need to go up and down in the elevator and they have music playing, doesn't mean you can't take the elevator or go to the supermarket. It means that you're not going to listen to the music. You might hear it in the background and not even realize it's going on. But if you grew up around music, I wouldn't advise this because it's easy for stuff to get stuck in your head. فَاسْتَمِعُوا, then listen, meaning pay attention when you hear. Lahu, to it. وَإِذَا قُرِيَ الْقُرْآنِ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ. Don't just put it in the background like background music. Pay attention to it. وَانْصِتُوا, and be silent. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. Perhaps you will be shown mercy. Perhaps you will be of those who mercy is given to. وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ, and remember your Lord. وَاذْكُرْ is a command. وَاذْكُرْ, and remember your Lord. فِي نَفْسِكَ, in yourself. Here they said in your heart. فِي نَفْسِكَ, inside yourself. تَضَرُّعًا, humbly. وَخِيفَةً, and having fear. When you remember Allah, having fear. وَدُونَ الْجَهْرِ, and without being out loud. مِنَ الْقَوْلِ, from in speech, basically. Without being out loud in speech. بِالْغُدُوِّ, in the mornings. وَالْآصَالِ, and in the evenings. وَلَا تَكُنْ, and do not be. مِنَ الْغَافِلِينَ, from the unheedful, from the heedless, from the forgetful, from those who are unaware. Inna alladhina, indeed those, inda rabbika, with your Lord, la yastakbiruna, yastakbiruna, to have kibr, to have pride and arrogance. La yastakbiruna, they are not those with pride and arrogance. An ibadatihi, regarding his worship. They're not too proud to worship him. Here, this turn away is implied. Turn away in pride. An ibadatihi. Here's his ibadah. I'm going to turn away from it. Or I'm going to be too arrogant. I'm not going to do it. Doesn't necessarily have to be turning away. Well, yusabbihunahu, and they glorify him. Yusabbihunahu. Walahu yasjudun, and to him they prostrate. If we were reciting Quran, then we would make sajda here. If we were in a gathering and the person reciting prostrated, even if it's not salat, then we would prostrate with them. And if he didn't prostrate, we didn't prostrate. I'm not prostrating, and you shouldn't prostrate either at this point, and Allah knows best. Right? But if you were reciting this, it would be the sunnah to prostrate. And that's our first prostration point. Now we enter Surah Al-Anfal. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the one who is full of mercy, Ar-Rahim, the one who bestows mercy. Yas'alunaka an al-anfal. They ask you about Al-Anfal. Al-Anfal are the spoils of war booty. Sometimes it's translated as war booty, B-O-O-T-Y. Yas'alunaka, they ask you about Al-Anfal. What happens to all the spoils of war? All those goods that the enemy bring and they leave behind, or because they died or because they ran. Qul, say, Al-Anfalu, the spoils of war, lillah, are for Allah, wa Rasul, and the messenger. Fattaqullah, so have taqwa of Allah. Wa aslihu, and rectify, set things aright. Dhata bainikum. Dhata bainikum is kind of referring to those things which occur amongst yourselves. Those arguings and fights and little things that you, arguments and fights and things that cause and chip away at the brotherhood. That is called dhata bainikum. Those things which are between you. Wa aslihu dhata bainikum, and rectify, set things aright. Those things that are amongst you, that are happening amongst you. Wa ati'u Allah, and obey Allah. Wa rasulahu, and his messenger. In kuntum mu'mineen, if in kuntum you were mu'mineen, if you were believers. Innama al-mu'minuna, al-mu'minun, the believers, innama, are only, alladhina, those, idha, when, dhukira Allahu, when Allah is dhukira, when Allah is mentioned. It's passive. Who's mentioning him? We don't know. Not dhakara, he mentioned, but dhukira, he is mentioned. Dhukira Allahu, when Allah is mentioned, wajilat, meaning to shake, from wajala, to shake, wajala, yajilu, wajilat qulubuhum, their hearts shook. Wa idha, and when, tuliyat, it's recited alayhim, upon them, ayatuhu, his ayat. I don't like verses. I don't like verses. Abu Muawiyah don't like verses. Sounds like the Bible or poetry. And the Quran is not Bible or poetry. In poetry, a verse of poetry is not called an ayah in Arabic. It's called a bait, like the word house. It's called a bait. A verse in poetry in Arabic is a bait. So I don't like to use verses, but Allah knows best. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ, and when it's recited, alayhim, upon them or to them, ayatuhu, his ayat, zadathum, zadat, it increased them, meaning this recitation, zadat, either the ayat or the recitation of the ayat, zadathum, it increases them, imanan, it increases them in iman, in faith. وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ, and upon their Lord, يَتَوَكَّلُونَ, they put their trust. This, they make him their wakil, the one in charge of their affairs. الَّذِينَ, those, يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ, they establish the salat. وَمِمَّا, and from what? رَزَقَنَاهُمْ, razaqna, we provided, whom, them, yunfiqun, they spend. I don't know. Somebody can kick this person out. I don't know what he's talking about. 1 second. Let's see if we can get this person out of the room before he says something else silly. Astaghfirullah. طيب. Notice Allah said they spend of what we provided for them, right? Not they spend of their own money, but they spend from what we provided. It's not ours. It's from Allah Azza wa Jal. Ulaika, those whom they are al-mu'minuna. They are the believers. Haqqan, in truth, in reality. They are the true believers. Lahum, they have darajat. They have levels. Inda rabbihim, with their Lord. Wa maghfiratun, and forgiveness. Wa rizqun, and provision or sustenance. Kareem, generous. Generous sustenance, generous provisions. Kama, just like akhrajaka, just like akhrajaka. He took you out. Akhraja, he took you out. He brought you out. Rabbuka, your Lord, brought you out. Just like your Lord brought you out. Min baytika, from your home. Bil haq, in truth. Wa inna, and indeed, fariqan, a group or a party, min al mu'mineen, from the believers, la karihun, they disliked it. They were those who disliked it. La is an emphasis. Certainly, they disliked it, meaning to be brought out of their homes to go fight. Remember, this is about Al-Anfal, the spoils of war. Yujadilunaka, they dispute with you. Yujadiluna, they dispute and argue with you. Yujadilunaka fil haq, about the truth. Ba'dama, after tabayyana, after it became clear and manifest. Ka'annama, as if yusaquna, as if they were yusaquna. This is again passive, majhul. Yusaquna, they were being driven. Ilal maut, as they were being driven to death. Wahum yanzurun, while they were looking. Wahum yanzurun, and they were looking. Wa idha, or wa id, and when ya'idukumullah, when Allah promised you. Wa'ada ya'idu, to promise. When Allah promised you. Ihda ta'ifatain. Ihda is the feminine way of saying one of. We can say ahad or ihda. But ta'ifatain, that ta there shows it's feminine. Ta'ifa. Ta'ifatain, two groups, two parties. Wa'idh, and when, and remember when. Ya'idukumullah, Allah promised you. Ihda ta'ifatain, one of the two groups. Meaning, you're either going to get the group that has all those, the caravan, it's traveling with those goods after they drove you from your homes, or you're going to get the group that's coming to defend them to fight. One of those two you're going to get. Annaha, that it, lakum, that is for you. Watawadduna, watawadduna. We had this word, awaddu, right? Watawadduna, and you all wanted or wished. Anna, that, ghayra, to be without, that is shakwa. You wanted it to be the group, that is shakwa. Ghayra, that is shakwa, the one without the shoka, not shakwa, shoka. Asif. That is shoka, shoka, the one with the weapons, the arms. وَتَوَدُّونَ أَنَّ غَيْرَ ذَاتِ الشَّوْكَةِ, You wanted to be the one without the arms, one without the weapons. Meaning you wanted to fight the caravan. You didn't want to fight the army. You wanted to go out and get the caravan, not get the army. Takunu lakum. You wanted that to be for you. You wanted غير ذات الشوكة to be takunu lakum, to be for you. ويريد Allah, and Allah wanted, Allah willed, and yuhiq al-haqqa, and yuhiqqa, that yuhiq al-haqq, meaning to make the truth realized, to make it justified, to make it realized, bi kalimatihi, by his words, wa yaqta'a, and to cut off dabira al-kafirin, the roots of the kafirs. Dabira here meaning the end or the last of them, like the roots or the last of the tree, right? Wa yaqta'a dabira al-kafirin. لِيُحِقَّ الْحَقَّ, in order to make the truth realized. Here he says to prove the truth, even though just above the same exact phrase was translated as to justify the truth. And yuhiq al-haqqa. Here, li yuhiq al-haqqa. Same thing. In order to justify or to make the truth realized, to prove it, وَيُبْتِلَ الْبَاطِلِ, and to make the falsehood false, meaning to make it known as being false, to prove it as being false. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُجْرِمُونَ, وَلَوْ, even if, كَرِهَ, they disliked, al-mujrimun, the criminals disliked it. Even if the criminals disliked it. إِذْ, when, تَسْتَغِيثُونَ, tastaghith. Al-istighatha is to seek help. Tastaghithuna rabbakum. Tastaghithuna, you are seeking the help, rabbakum, of your Lord. Fastajaba lakum. Fastajaba, so he answered. Lakum, so he answered you. Anni, indeed I. Mumiddukum. Mumiddukum, I am your help. Mumiddukum, I am your help. Bi alfin min al malaika, with 1,000 from the angels. Basically with 1,000 angels. Murdifin from Ra Dal Fa. You see this in the hadith where Ibn Abbas was riding on the mule with the Prophet ﷺ, radifan. They emphasized that point. He was riding radifan, meaning he was riding right behind him. So here, murdifin, one after another. Here comes the 1,000 angels, one after another, one right behind the other. وَمَا جَعَلَهُ اللَّهُ. وَمَا, and not, ja'ala, he made. Ma ja'ala, he did not make. Who? It. Allah did not make it. Illa bushra, he did not make this, what these 1,000 angels coming. Illa bushra, except glad tidings. Wali, and in order, or so that. Tatma'inna, it could be at rest. Tatma'inna, to be at rest, to be at peace, to have tranquility, bihi, with it, qulubukum, so your hearts could be at rest with it. Wama nasru, and there is no victory. Wama nasru, there's no victory. Illa, except min indillah, except from with Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, azizun hakim, he is almighty and all wise. Inshallah, we'll stop here. We read No, 1, 2. We read a little over 5 pages. We'll stop here for today. You should have a lot of words. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll continue tomorrow. Yom al-Jumu'ah. Inshallah, we'll continue. Yeah, inshallah. We should probably finish this juz tomorrow. And then we got one more juz, and we'll have a new book. I have to remember to bring the new book up onto the screen. This is volume 1, the first 10 juz, volume 2, the second 10, volume 3, the third 10. As I said, I'm going to keep reminding you, for now, we're fine, but probably, I'm trying to see when, probably maybe less than a month. Maybe less than a month, we'll be late for about 10 days to class. We'll start at, say, 5:05 or 5:10. And then we'll do that for about 10 days. For about 10 days, we'll be late. And then after that, we're going to jump to an hour earlier. I know that might hurt Albania or some other people, but I have to go around my salat. Right now, I'm doing it after salat. Eventually, I'm going to have to do it before the salat or do it really late for everybody else. So we'll move to an hour earlier in probably about a month or so. In probably about a month or so, we're going to move to an hour earlier, bi'idhnillah. طيب. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.